Hello, hello, hello. A review. Not sure what to call it. I don't think this is a prog review. Maybe it is. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do with it? Anyway, what we're looking at is we're looking at a vinyl box set from Tim Finn and Phil Manzanera. It contains 3 albums: Caught by the Heart, The Ghost of Santiago, and Viento en Popa, which is a bonus album. The first 2 have already been out. I think they were released a couple of years ago and have been on CD. But this is the first time on vinyl and limited to 1,000 pieces. Mine is number 738. So Monday, it might be yours. It's got some lovely spot varnish there on the front to pick up the details, and the same on the back. We'll have a look. We'll do a bit of show and tell in a moment, but we'll talk about the records first. Phil Manzanera, he still is in Roxy Music, but I guess Roxy's in hiatus at the moment. Guitarist, probably one of the most underrated guitarists there is. Tim Finn, Split Ends, a little bit of Crowded House, a legend of New Zealand music scene. And again, you've got to remember that Phil Manzanera's relationship with Tim Finn goes way back to the mid-70s when he helped them when they came to the UK with Split Ends, and he produced the rejiggered version of their first album. It's complicated. Basically, they re-recorded their first album with Phil Manzanera producing. So yeah, their relationship goes back a long way, and the Finn brothers appeared on Manzanera's albums in the 70s. So they've been, they know each other. This is another lockdown album, again, resulted through the COVID lockdowns. Who remembers COVID? We've already listened to and spoken about Manzanera and Mackay's album that came out this year, last month. I lose track of time. It doesn't matter, but it came out in 2023. Now we're talking about these. Now, these records came out, like I said, I think it was 2021 or 2022-ish on CD. I didn't really check them out. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait for the vinyl or something. I knew it was best for me to wait, and so it came to pass that they brought out this limited edition box set, and I thought, well, this, the price was reasonable enough. I thought, well, this is a chance for me to check out what the music was like, and and see what it is. Again, I kind of had an expectation of what it would be like, because Phil Manzanera has like a number of modes. One of them is his Latin America, South America mode, where again, that's his own cultural heritage. And this is what this album is. It's very, very Latin, very Latin. That's, again, it's not necessarily stuff I listen to, but it's what I expected. And then you bring in Tim Finn's words and vocals, and you have a very, again, I'm listening to the wrong time of year. I recorded this, again, if you look at the date stamp, 28th of November. It's cold out there, but this is a very summery album, and the percussion, it's one of those records, and I'm listening to it and I'm freezing cold, thinking, God, this would have been a much better listen if I'd have listened in the summer. But yeah, this isn't, the record isn't something that I would necessarily seek out. It's it's not the music that I necessarily enjoy. However, I did, I enjoyed parts of this. It's not a bad record. I'm there listening to Manzanera's guitar parts. His production work. He's really established himself as a really good producer. Again, with his work with Gilmour, Pink Floyd, with The Endless River. Again, he was the guy that compiled all that and put it together. We're listening to this, and like I said, the Manzanera Mackay album, his production skills are, I think he should have done more production. He's certainly learnt a lot from hanging around Eno and that over the years. So yeah, we've got 2 albums basically. they're a continuation of material. They're not very long albums. I think they're in the I guess be in the 40-minute range. I didn't time them. I don't know. Is there a Wikipedia page? I haven't looked. Manzanera Fin. Does it tell you? Is there a Wikipedia? Is it caught by the tail? Caught by the heart. I always call it caught by the tail for some reason. No, there isn't. But it was released in 2021. There you go. So I was about right. I was there. But yeah, the two albums run into each other. Again, at the time, where does the time go? I only felt like it was only released recently, but I'm getting off the subject. So yeah, the two records run into each other. You know, they're very similar in style and feel, because why wouldn't they be? Because it was all recorded at the same time. Files were exchanged across the world. That's the beauty of our connected world now, is that they can do this, and it's augmented by a number of external players. But we'll talk about that when I get the records out. So yeah, if you in the mood for very kind of laid back, Latin inspired, infused, dare I say, series of songs, this is the record for you. Again, very pleasant, you know, very MOR, and I mean that in the nicest way, very middle of the road. But there's some bits of Manzanera guitar. There's a few like instrumental bits that, you know, he comes out and goes, oh, you can hear it, you know. There's some experimental bits that he breaks out now and again, so that was good. And then the third record is almost like an EP of, I guess, stuff that was left over. One of the tracks I quite enjoyed. What was it called? Save You. It's called Save You, but it's really rock and roll. Rock and roll will save you, and it's about, you know, being on the road and all the things that go wrong, and how rock and roll will save you. It's a funny little song. So yeah, it's mellow. It's a very mellow scene, and sometimes it's nice to be mellow if you just want to, you know, change gears somewhat. And again, not a bad record. Again, not necessarily for me, but not a bad record. And I do enjoy. Well, again, I'm a split ends person, and Manzanera, obviously. So it was good to see. So anyway, we get the slipcase. And like I said, there's a number. Oops, around here somewhere. Oh, over here. I can't see me on camera. There we go. And it contains 3 records. Of course it does. If it contained any more or any less, then it'd be something wrong, wouldn't there? So yeah, time for some show and tell. The first one up is Caught by the Heart, and again, I think this one has. Oh no, it doesn't. There isn't any spot varnish, but there we go. And we've got some lyrics so you can sing along. But yeah, on this is Tim Finn, Phil Manzanera, Elliot Finn. I guess it's Tim Finn's son. Yaron Stavy on bass and dub bass. Guy Pratt appears on bass as well. Steve Distanislao on drums. Javier Whaler on drums. Anna Phoebe on violin. Matteo Seghizi on piano. Frank Portanondo on bass. Mike Body does some programming. Yaz Ahmed on flugelhorn and treatments. Yao Mello on sax. Corinne Enschel on viola and violin. And Anne Massina vocals, and Harper Finn backing vocals on Malathon. And yeah, recorded in 2020-2021. So there you go. That's that. And it's just a plain black vinyl for you. So that's number 1 of the show and tell. Let's do some more, shall we? This is The Ghost of Santiago. There we go. Again, the artwork kind of matches. It's all fairly That's interesting because that references the last one. So I just realised the artwork references each other again. Nice black vinyl. And finally, I guess what you call an EP of the Viento and Popa. Yeah, smooth sailing indeed. That's the title. That's one of the songs there. And playing back in there. And again, nice bit of black vinyl there for it. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be worse. I thought it was going to be, you know, it's something I might, you know, if I want to have something a bit more relaxing, a bit more down tempo, this is something I could put on. Like I said, it's not necessarily. Again, I don't really enjoy Manzanera's excursions into easy listening, but you know, is what it is. You got to suck it and see. How can you tell if you don't like it or like it if you don't try it? And sometimes you just got to try it. And I'm glad I tried it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed giving it a listen. It was an enjoyable experience, and solid. It's fairly solid. You know? It's fairly solid. It's a solid release. So yeah, I don't know if this is still out there. It might be. I guess you get it from the Manzanera website, or you get the CDs, but you won't get the EP because that's limited to this. So there you go. Though I imagine one day they'll probably bring it out on CD, or it'll be extra tracks somewhere. You know what they're like. It'll probably be streamed somewhere. So yeah, if you're looking for something that's a little bit different and it features two very established musicians, then this is the one for you. Like I said, I thought I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. I must be getting old. There you go. Thank you for watching. I've been burbling on about Tim Finn and Phil Manzanera's triple vinyl box set, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And again, you know, the one good thing about lockdown is we've had some interesting music. There's been, you know, some artists getting together and doing things, and this is a result of that. So hallelujah, praise be. That's the only good thing that's probably come out of all of this. And that's it. Thank you for watching. There's only one more thing left to say, and that is ta-ta.